fun, eh? Eee. But I don't know, when you say like 7.5 hours
Yeah.
to Australia, it's like, you say that number and you're like, fuck, are you going somewhere in Europe?
7.5. I don't know. What's the flight to Bali? Flight to Japan's like 8 hours.
I haven't been to Japan.
Yeah, the flight. That was a fact. That wasn't a question.
Ah.
I think, and this is my fact that I like to say to a lot of people, Perth, I think, is the most isolated city in the world. Like, it's the city that's furthest from another major city, most furthest from another major city.
Is that also... Oh, I'm loud.
I'm
Is that also fact?
pretty sure that's fact, because I'm hoping so, because I've told enough people.
Because... is Perth big? Like, is it... Like,
never,
are
never
we...
been.
Well, like, I'm wondering, like, are we talking, like, the same size as, like, Auckland in terms of... Not Auckland City, but, like, is it vast?
Oh, like talking pop? Are we
Yeah.
talking pop?
Oh, I think the population's probably more than Auckland.
It's double in 2016.
Wait, so they get double than Auckland,
Mm-hmm.
the population, or size?
Australasia, Auckland is the 5th biggest city, behind Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, and Perth.
Ah, yeah.
Shit. And then New Zealand's largest city will continue to grow as it adds... Oh, wait. This article might be old as hell.
Did say, what, 2016?
2.2 million, 80% of the state live in Perth.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but
Yeah.
of the state, there's not much other
I
than
don't know.
Perth in that
I don't know
state.
what's going on. Well, I'm not going to Perth.
Oh, what? I thought you were.
I'm flying into Perth.
Oh.
Me, myself, and the goose are going... We're hitting the Red Desert. So we're going... I assume we're hitting the Red Desert.
Well, where are you going then if it's not Perth? Is it just outside of
So
Perth?
we're flying into Perth, and then we go... So the mates that we're going over for a wedding, the mates that live there, I think they live like 2 hours south of Perth.
Ah.
In a town called Mandurah.
Andra.
And then the wedding we're going for is, I think, another 2 hours south of that again. So 4 hours south of Perth in total.
Sheesh.
Margaret River. Keen surfers will know Margaret River. That's where the surf tour stops at Margaret River every year.
Nice.
So that's like literally bottom left of Australia.
Is, like, would people... I wonder if people, like, from... You say Mandurah?
Yeah.
Like, say they're just from Perth? Like...
I don't know. Well, it's like Hamilton. Oh,
Yeah, but people wouldn't be like... I live in Auckland if they're from Hamilton.
yeah. I remember when the people that we met, like the reason that we know them, well, they were just like, oh, we're from Western Australia. So
Right.
you automatically assume like Perth or something.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
so they go with the state.
They go out states.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
So, like, I've kind of pictured it in my head that me and Goose, first of all, it's like I said, it's like kind of a long plane ride. So, I've got to get some movies. My friggin' AirPods, I reckon the battery lasts 2 hours now.
Ah,
Like
shit.
they're on their last legs.
Is this the case or the pods themselves?
Both.
Oh,
I
okay,
have Gen 1
yeah.
first issue AirPods,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they've discontinued them. That's my gripe.
Get mine are Gen 2, but they look like exactly like yours, I think.
Yeah, they do. That's that shape that I want, and I don't want it to.
I don't like the rubber.
I don't need that much noise cancellation. Like,
No.
I like things being around.
I don't like the earbuds with the rubber and they like jam in your ear and stuff, you know?
Yeah, and
Plus,
then it's like,
I
it
like
kind of like when you pull it out, like it like it sucks your thoughts out. You're like, hey, I needed that.
And the short earbuds, I don't like them. Like, I like the...
They are, after being someone that's rocked like the longer bud,
Yeah.
going to the short ones, they look kind of chody. And then it's some people's ears are made up kind of funny and they stick out. Like they've got ear stiffies. They kind of stick out and they look funny. Although I am looking into in-ear monitors, which is
What? Where they install speakers in your ears?
basically they're like headphones that they've got like a wire that wraps over the top of your ear. I noticed like a lot
They're called hearing aids.
they're basically a hearing aid, but a lot of streamers in that are using them instead of headsets now, or like a lot of people that do long-term gaming, because they don't want this going over that, and they don't like getting hot ears or anything, and they just kind of slip in, and they've got like a memory. It's like not like memory foam, but like a memory cable that just goes around your ears.
Yeah,
and they're a lot less like intrusive, especially if your face is on camera. It's what like the main thing that I suppose that they're used for now, in the past, is performers and concerts and that use them in their ear. Like, that's what they have in their ear.
Yeah, the earpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen a couple of streamers do it.
Yeah.
But speaking like of personally, like if I'm at the computer, I'm like, yeah, give me my headset. I want to be fully immersed.
Yeah.
But I understand like these people that do it.
Do you see the compilation of like the guys that have been doing it for ages and they got the divot?
Yeah. I reckon I'm starting to get one.
Hell yeah. The little fucking
between like gaming and the podcast and wearing like headphones like this, like even I do have the AirPods now, but before that, like even my headphones for going to the gym wear like big wrap overs as well. So I had them on like heaps.
Fuck, I get mad conscious of it when I'm on the computer. Like I always do like a couple of extra clicks so it's loose on the top.
Oh yeah. So
because you're right, when they're on for a long time.
Yeah. So the good thing about my new headset, it's basically got two straps.
Yeah, like the band underneath.
So the one underneath is like a sweatband in a way, like that elastic.
Athlete.
Yeah, so that hits the head first.
Yeah.
So that the top doesn't even hit it. So
fuck yeah.
But they cost a pretty penny.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm getting like at the moment I'm in that phase, you know when you don't buy shit for a while. And then suddenly everything starts to go at once. Yeah. Everything's starting to go at once.
Oh, no.
And now that I'm not a child where things cost me like $10 to replace, everything's like half a pay, you know? And it's like, it's something that I've wanted for ages or something that actually genuinely needs to be fixed. My transmission in my truck needs to be serviced, but like, god damn if I haven't been saving up for like something else for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to use like your holiday money or whatever you've been saving for to fix something that needs to be done.
I know, it sucks.
Fuck being an adult. Like,
So I've been saving up to get like for doing a full brake upgrade on the Land Cruiser. Like just getting bodier brakes, pre-92 Land Cruisers, not known for their brakes. And
so
diesel.
Welcome back to the car podcast.
Yeah, you know the guy that invented the diesel engine got assassinated? What? Yeah. By big petrol, basically, or like the people that had.
Is this just like theory, or like?
Dude, this is as much fact as Perth being isolated.
So not at all. Wait, no, Perth is isolated.
I definitely know that the dude that invented the diesel engine got assassinated,
but we don't know if it's big petrol.
They say it is because he answered too many questions. The diesel engine could chug on in. It was them, or it was like big steam engine. I can't remember, but someone of the engine empire was like, enough.
I can just see like
D. Thomas Diesel,
like steam engine in the corner, like it's just some old geezer just mad, like
just rattling coal like poker chips.
Steam coming out of his ears.
He's got like a white cat with black stains all over it just from patting it for years. Come here, puss.
Petrol, come here. We're gonna take him out.
Come here, 91.
He's got two henchmen, 91 and 95.
So yeah, when we land, like the way I'm picturing this thing is that we land, me and Goose. I'll come back to you guys. Actually, not next week because I will be gone. Week after, but they've been kind enough to tell us that we need to drive a car. So that sorts out our transport things. So me and Goose are hitting the motherfucking road. We're going down the west coast.
What are you getting? Are you getting like
rumors of a Lux?
Ooh,
yeah,
getting something off-roading. Like
I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
Just to see if you can give it a go.
Not my car. Also, I assume they have motorways, but.
But I mean, like
I'm just moving.
You're going to the outback. Like I'm not saying going up mountains, but
this is all assumptions.
Yeah.
I'm allegedly going to the outback, and the alleged is me.
Yeah,
I'm saying this,
and I allegedly think there's just like sand dunes, and I'm just like on the side of the road that I think I'm just gonna go up there.
Especially me and Goose just went and saw Dune 2 last week, so we're both like, okay, we're going into the desert, and then like it'll be like. cut to us. We've got do-rag t-shirts on and like Apple headphones coming out of our nose and over our ears.
Your Gen 1's just repurposed. Drinking liquid deaths because there's no fucking water anywhere.
Oh, thank God for this canned shit.
Fuck. I still haven't seen Dune 2.
Bro,
I need to rewatch Dune 1, to be fair.
Rewatched Dune 1 on Friday, went and saw it on Saturday. That's what... Oh, actually, no. Yeah, so I have made the claim where if the third one comes in real clutch, might be one of my fave trilogies.
So I have done some research on it, though. Like, apparently there is no Dune 3 in terms of, like, the books and stuff. Like... As far as I'm aware, like there's no...
Yeah, there's like 7 books.
Really?
Yeah, but the problem is, so the first 2 movies covers the first book, Dune. The next movie is going to cover the next...
Okay. So I misunderstood the thing. Like there was... Yeah. So there is multiple books. It's just those 2 were from the same one. So like a third film wouldn't be of this... Okay.
So it's going on to a new book.
Yeah. So I've misunderstood.
So the next book's called Dune Messiah, and then that's what the next movie's going to be focused on, but it's a time jump.
Okay, so completely different actors.
Yeah, but
whole different world.
No, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do it. But yeah, I won't get into like too much of the details about the actual movie. It was sick. It was an epic. I'd see it again in IMAX. Just one of those ones where you're like, fuck yes, big, loud, cool. Not even a huge sci-fi nut, but
because I didn't quite get into the first one. I think probably like pirated it and like half watched it while I was like on my other monitor or something.
I reckon definitely enjoyed it more the second time around.
The first one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah. Like sit down and endure it, because I've got the book as well. I've got that book, so I'm assuming might tuck into that on this fucking flight and see what it missed. Because immediately they did the classic, like finished it, jumped on Reddit, what's everyone else got to say about it? Because famous book series. Came out, like the books were out before Star Wars and everything. Apparently Star Wars took a lot from it.
Yeah, it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, there was a lot of people being like, oh, well, this is different from the book. But the vibe I got from it, no one was mad about the changes from it. It wasn't like fucking Harry Potter fans that are like, oh, you could have done this. People are like, we understand because it's sci-fi. It's a lot of it is very hard to put into a cohesive 3-hour movie.
Yeah. And there was earlier films, if I'm not mistaken. Like there's something like 85. Like there was earlier Dune films. There's
been a TV miniseries, but they're all of them are telling different parts of the story. So rather than just doing so this is just kind of starting from the start and then going for it. But then like James McAvoy did like a miniseries in the early 2000s.
Oh yeah,
he was like quite young. But yeah, it was fucking sick. I just had a weekend with the missus. So after last weekend where we were like, we went kind of large both nights. This weekend was like, I mentioned it to Bay earlier in the week where it was like me, you, weekend, us, what are we up to? Let's not exert ourselves too far. Let's keep it in-house. Let's keep it fun.
Keep it in-house.
Yeah. So we were like, okay, sweet.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we'll rip out all the fucking we'll rip out all the gardens. We'll get the winter crops ready.
Ooh.
Piss down. Didn't do that. And our compost toilet's starting to see better days.
Oh.
So, not the poo side of it. Just the general structure. Like that one that I built was only ever supposed to be a prototype, and I
the Gen 1.
The Gyno 1.
Yeah. Nice.
So yeah,
get yourself a damn flusher. I don't care if it goes out the backyard.
But it is what it is, man. And honestly, it's one of those things. It's like, like how I explain it to people. When you move into a flat and the window doesn't work or something, and at the start you're like, oh, that's kind of lame, but after 2 weeks you're like, this is just my life and I'm completely fine with it. That's me.
I've done that here.
Yeah, that's me soiling in a bucket. For the first bit I was like, this is going to take some getting used to, but I'm an eco warrior. And then after a while it was just like, straight up, toilets are luxury. Like they're fucking sick.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. There's a lot of shit that we take for granted.
Yeah.
That and this ain't going to be one of those podcasts, but but there is a lot of shit that just day to day, yeah, I think the toilet is probably one of the biggest ones, and I was about to say, and watching you, not that I watch you on your toilet.
Yeah.
Watching me, hearing the stories of like having to do that stuff, I'm just like, nah.
Yeah.
I could live in a 1-by-1 room, sleep upright, but I'd still need a flushable toilet.
I get that. I get that.
I think
apparently when Thomas Crapper invented the flushable toilet, the compost toilet was also invented like around the same time, but the flushing toilet just beat it, so it became the staple before the other one had a chance. But toilet paper and water waste and everything have become like a pollution stance. I don't know. I will be having a bidet in my toilet when I'm older.
Yeah.
Dude, until
compost bidet?
Yeah, it just shoots like sawdust and get your asshole sandblasted every
Okay, I'm going back to Dune.
Yeah. See the sights of Western Australia. That's a real brown eye.
I can just see you sitting on your toilet getting sawdust bidet with your fucking Gen 1s in your nostrils.
You just pull over on like a very populated motorway and it's just two guys with their t-shirts on their head and airpods out their nose with their assholes pointed at the desert.
The Dune music. Just the t-shirt pulled up over the head, so like it's like a crop top. It's like pulled up. Like,
bro, speaking of doing a poo on a heavy populated motorway, this actually,
how does this always end up to the places that we've taken?
Sorry, but this does spring up a very niche story. Story. My pop, not my father, but my pop. You know him well,
Popper.
Yes, he one time. So this guy's he's pretty old school, right? He drove this van, and he lives quite out in the Wops, and he used to drive to like fucking Epsom or something for work every day. I can't remember where, East Tamaki maybe. So like the other side of the fucking farts, like way out.
Yeah.
We're actually
long
into civilization from out of it. So to him, that's the Wops.
Right.
And he was on the northwestern motorway home. I want to say like Te Atatu, Lincoln Road area, busting. Couldn't. So
in those places, that area is congested, just like his bowels.
Peak hour traffic
in his bowels.
But luckily, Popper always carries on him a bag of rags and a couple of empty buckets.
No,
he went down, he pulled over on that, like, you know where the bridges go over, like an underpass. Pulled over on one of those, went up under the bridge, put a bucket down, chucked a rag over his head so he couldn't be ID'd, and just fucking let loose.
This is not where I thought this was going.
Where do you think it was going when it said shit?
It is hilarious. Yeah. I completely forgot about the shit in the side of the road thing. I was thinking he had the bucket and the rags. He was just going to shit in the bucket while driving and wipe with the rag.
Oh, no.
Now he's gone in all full Dune looking. Yeah. Like,
no, he covered his face. Like, he went in like... Hey, that's what I mean. He didn't want to be ID'd. He didn't want to be shamed.
Can't shame his family.
Dude, the things I would give for that motorway footage. Like, there's cameras everywhere of just some old geezer with a gut heading up under the bridge and then just sits down a bucket and chokes a towel over his head.
Fucking hell.
This is the same dude that legitimately thought he could take on a bull once, and it charged him. He stood his ground, swung a haymaker, and just shattered his hand on the skull, and he was like... Didn't see that coming.
I thought the thing would collapse.
Yeah. I thought he could stun the beast.
God damn.
Yeah.
Speaking of like the whole like in the same vein of people like taking things for granted, like there's a whole bunch of shit that people think that they can do when in actual fact it's like there's no fucking way that you can do that. Like watching film has like tainted our minds to think like fuck yeah, like
backflips.
Like something like that, or like punching through like glass windows and you know, like there's a whole bunch of shit like kicking down doors. Like
you ever actually tried to bust through a door?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like
they're sturdy.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of shit that it's like yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
But when have you ever had the chance to like try that?
I've genuinely tried to roll over a car bonnet before. And I was in short shorts and my tight little white cheeks just went like... and then...
little brown smear behind you.
Dune. Dookie.
Dune 2.
It's the bonnet turner. He's back.
Speaking of things being done wrong, Sorry. That's my best segue ever.
And I won't be having any more.
Excuse me, I'm going to compose myself. I saw a video on...
You just sounded like a dad when there's too much silly at the table, and he's like, "All right, let's get this dinner back on track."
Sorry, this whole podcast is just gonna then just listening to us laugh.
Yeah, that's all right.
So I saw this video on Insta, and it was about the famous quote that a lot of you have probably heard over the years.
Keep going.
And it's about the customer is always right. I didn't realize, but there's a second half to that quote, and it kind of changes the meaning of it entirely.
Yeah, go on.
So, the full quote is as follows: "The customer is always right in matters of taste." So before you explain it, let me guess it. Okay, yeah.
What I interpret that is, if someone picks up a shirt, you're not allowed to be like, just by the way, that shirt is objectively fucking ugly.
Mm.
Right, okay.
So, that if they want to buy a blue shirt or whatever...
If they want to buy chody AirPods.
Yeah, that's fine. That's their opinion. But basically, they've only taken the first half of the quote to, benefit them to be, rude to employees that work there.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. That's I know what I mean. That's some boss has just been like, just by the way, let go of all your morals and everything that you stand for as a person, and let this guy walk all over you because he is always right.
Yeah, and so that got me thinking. I was like, fuck it. I wonder how many other quotes are the same, where society has just taken the first half and used it to their benefit.
Isn't that every not just sayings, but sports quotes that you hear from someone where they're like, "I fucking died." Everyone's like, "Wait, what?" And he's like, "On stage tonight, and then came back to life. It was a great performance."
Yeah. It's basically misquoting them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are my top 5 misquoted sayings, if you will. The early bird gets the worm.
Mm-hmm.
This is quite a common one. You might have heard the second part. But the second mouse gets the cheese.
I've heard that. I didn't know that they actually went together.
Yeah.
I thought this was an early poo gecko gets the gecko type thing.
Jordan special.
Yeah. I thought it was just here's another thing. Here's another thing that gets the rhyme. Another thing that rhymes.
So it's saying if you get up first, you go win the day, and I get it. That's a good quote.
Mm.
But if you're late, second one gets the cheese. If you go first, fuck, something might happen.
Yeah.
So,
that's the whole you don't buy anything. Speaking of AirPods, that's why you don't buy the first thing.
Yeah.
Because you need to see the fuck ups, and then you go get the second one.
Yeah, and the mouse over here got the second gen. You see what I'm saying? Some of these it changes the whole meaning of the quote.
Yeah.
Flips it entirely.
Dude, customer always right is some A1 turkey bullshit.
Yeah. So next one is curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah, I say that one nearly daily.
But satisfaction brought it back.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. So basically saying that, curiosity killed the cat. But if you are satisfied by your curiosity.
Yeah. Damn, that sounds like some motherfucking pussy bragging.
What? What did he say?
If it's good.
Yeah. Is that just from bringing sexy back?
Yeah.
I thought that was good too. Rome wasn't built in a day. I've all heard this one.
Yeah.
But it burned in one.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. We've talked about this before. In fact, we've actually done something about it. But who was the fucking idiot? Have you seen? There is a video about it that someone kind of took the stance that we took, and the guy, it's the project manager of Rome, and he's on the phone. And he's like, "Mate, we haven't even stood the frames yet."
Yeah.
He's like, "You want me? No, I'm gonna be fucking 20 more years."
Yeah, I mean,
I like that. It burnt in one though.
Nothing
Nothing like watching an empire fall.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So no, I was just kind of in deep thought, how that kind of flips. takes a long time to build something, but like, yeah, it can be destroyed and
you're seeing it a lot at the moment now. Weird way to segue into celebrityism, but a lot of those like TikTok-y, streamy people that got famous through the pandemic when no one had anything to do but just be online, now they've had 3 or 4 years, and you quickly realize like, shit, they're not too good at anything. And you don't know, and a lot of them don't know how to pivot, which is like I suppose is like the key thing that those types of people always talk about.
Yeah.
And then just watching them be like, well, I'll just go back to my tried and true shit, and they're back like just dancing on camera or like just causing shit in the street kind of thing. And
people got more shit to do these days, so like,
I think people value watching genuine like content in that now as well.
Yeah, like we discussed earlier. Number 4, great minds think alike.
Yeah, they do.
But fools rarely differ.
Ooh, I like that. I like all of these, actually.
Yeah,
They're all making me ooh and ah.
They're good, eh? So, like, saying, like, you know, like, if you say something like, oh, yeah, great minds think alike. It's like, well, are you great? Or are you just fools because you rarely differ?
Yeah, what is
like...
A foolish man thinks he's wise and a wise man knows he's foolish?
I haven't heard that one, but I really like that one because it's like, a lot of people, I catch them going like, oh yeah, great minds think alike, and it's like,
you guys are just equally stupid.
Yeah, you're just both idiots.
Yeah,
like,
that's us in the mirror.
So I really like that one. It's like a clapback.
Wait, can you say that one more time?
So great minds think alike, but fools rarely differ.
Hell yeah, that's goody.
And then the final one is, it's a little bit different to what we've had so far, but winning isn't everything. It's the only thing, is the full quote.
Yeah, that sound that you.
So
yeah,
like it could go into the whole like PC thing of like how they're trying to take away results in like sports matches, you know, like no winners and stuff like that. And like winning isn't everything, and it's like, well, fuck, read the full quote.
Well, when it's your job,
yeah, it's the only thing.
Yeah. That's sick. I feel like I might have heard that one before.
Yeah,
but
it was.
Like, I didn't know actually know it was part of a quote. I thought it was just something that like like Kobe Bryant said or something.
No, it was just. It's just That's like that one was slightly different to the rest. Like the rest kind of flipped the whole thing on its head. I mean, so that one also does, but it was like, yeah, I don't know, it just slightly different. Because I mean, maybe I also tend to like disagree with it because it isn't like the only thing. But as far as the full quote goes, yeah, like, I think we need to start using them like fully,
bro.
Like, like I think they're all like great weapons to like clap back at someone as well. Like,
yeah. Well, so what did you say earlier when we segued into this? And I'm still laughing about it.
Was it like? Oh,
I can't do moments past.
Oh no! Speaking of not doing shit properly or something.
Speaking of not doing shit. Do you remember when you felt your most athletic in your life ever?
Yes.
Do you remember? Do you remember a single feat where you felt like, at this current point in time, I have like flow stated, like I'm unstoppable?
You want me to answer this with depth, or what are you?
Just off the top of your head.
Yeah, I'd say probably making like football US1 rep squad.
Yeah.
For Auckland. I was about 17. Or the flip side, I think it was about 22, 23 when I got under 90 kegs, but still like benching, squatting like heavy weights. I think those two were probably two very different athletic things, but those are probably my two pinnacle athletic things.
Nice, fuck yeah. The only reason I asked, I remember the other day we were going through some. Mum pulled out she pulled out like one of my little brothers. Like she had some photos of him and that, and I was like, "Where's all this? We haven't seen these family photos before." And she was like, "Oh, I keep an individual box for all of you guys." I was like, "Oh yeah,
nice. Let's
talk about me for a bit. Grab one." And
yeah. Oh, we all do it.
Yeah.
And every mum's got. Oh no, I'm not going to say that.
Yeah.
Every mother has a container of their kids' stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use that word. Don't worry. Move
on.
Right.
And then so it came out, and it just had like a few couple of principals awards for Jared held hands in the line all the way to assembly today.
Yeah,
fuck yeah. And then the school reports hit.
Oh, yeah. I think I burned most of mine.
Well, man, I was never... I was shocked. First of all, I was shocked. I understood that I talked a little bit in class.
Oh, fuck.
Bro,
Did we all get that?
I was outright disrespected on my school reports. like straight up. Some of them were just like... One of them was like, Jared doesn't understand the whole curriculum, but my marks are real good and shit. And then some of them were actually just fucking funny, where it was like, one of them was like food tech or something. And it was like, Jared developed a great cookie recipe. Like, too bad we were focusing on lasagna this term.
Oh man, if there's ever a quote to describe you, my friend, you should frame that.
Yeah.
Fuck yes, that is you in a nutshell.
Yeah, and a lot of them was just like, it was just all the classic shit. Shows potential. One of them was actually quite, I was like, shows potential but does not live up to it kind of thing. And it was just like, dude, you're gonna say that about like a fucking 14-year-old?
Yeah.
Give me a chance. I'm not a school guy. I'm an out of school fun guy.
Yeah.
Look at me now.
Yeah, I'm the same. I often think of like my old like high school sort of situation. With the report cards and stuff, and be like, fuck, like, obviously not just the podcast, but like the football and the career and everything, like everything put together. I'm like, fuck your report card now.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll see if I can mangle some up, because I can't remember a couple of them off the top of my head, but I was talking to the lady about it. Like, she was with me, and she was like, yeah, it was like, she's like, it doesn't come across very well. Like, it sounds like you were like a bad kid kind of thing. And I was like, no, I was genuinely shocked as well.
I think
where I was like, I just remembered I don't remember getting in trouble for bad reports, and I don't remember really getting that bad ones. But then looking back at it, I was like, these are shockers year after year.
I think it's one of two things. It's either the first one where it's like a safe space for the teacher can finally like give a bit of words and like you're not supposed to see it, right? It goes to your parents or whatever. Or you're just another number on their list, and they're just like, next.
Yeah, okay,
like,
here's the general comment because you got these marks.
Yeah. I don't know. But
one of them was like Jared's portfolio looks really good. It's a shame that there's nothing in it.
Great title page.
Yeah.
What was that? What was that shit, eh? Like, early high school, everything had a title page.
Yeah. Oh, I remember in primary school, we just had a thing called topic. And it was like, okay, guys, time for topic. And be like, what's the topic this term? And be like, ancient Egypt. Okay.
And you'd make like a book on that topic.
Yeah. And then it was just like, you just gradually learn shit for like a term. After lunch, you did 10 minutes of SSR, and then it was topic for the afternoon.
Yes.
Which was essentially just like kind of like micro-social studies.
Bruh. That's just like, wow. That's really just kicked something in my brain that like I have not thought of ever. Since, like, bring that back. Where's that subject in high school?
Yeah.
I just want to take topic.
Well, actually, we managed to... I had a history teacher called Dave, and he...
This is why you're getting bad report cards. You're calling teachers by their first name.
Oh, well, dude, anyone, like, ask your footy mates about this. They were all part of it as well.
Yeah.
And we had this guy, and he was... So the NCAA curriculum was like, okay, this exam's going to be on Elizabethan England for history, and he was like, hey guys, we're learning about Elizabethan England, and everyone was like, no, fuck no, we're not. And he was like, what do you mean? Well, that shit is boring. And then so he was also like a very nonchalant teacher. Like, he was quite old, probably close to retirement. And kind of was just like, he openly said, like, I don't really give a shit if you guys fail, that's on you. He like had that approach.
Yeah.
So
love that sort of
people would often lock the door into the Dave cave, and he'd be like, let me in. And we'd build like this fort out of desks. And so he'd come in and we'd be all behind the fort. He'd be like, oh my God, like, sort your desks out. We'd be like, no, we're watching Band of Brothers. And he was like, what? No, we're doing Elizabethan England. We'd be like, no. Band of Brothers. And he'd just be like, okay.
I can see it just being like a young Mad Max sort of scenario, just like...
Yeah, we just roll out someone as like our messenger.
Yeah.
And he opens like a scroll.
Yeah.
just opens out like the back of like a chip packet.
The Dorito packet.
Oh, sir.
Fuck, yeah, like...
The king demands band of brothers, Dave. And then Chode that was in our class.
Chode.
He got picked on a bit by the teacher, and he was like, all right, but his name's Joseph. He was like, Joseph has to write at least 2 paragraphs, and then we'll watch Band of Brothers. So everyone would just hound him and just be like, fucking write faster. And then, so he just wrote every 3rd word, and then David come over and be like, this doesn't even make sense, boy, you're stupid.
Hey, but that's kind of smart, no?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
just trying to get through it quicker.
In the end, he just like it just became like uni, where it was just like, I'll email all of you the slideshows, and then every single one of us failed our history exam.
Yeah, no
But we watched Band of Brothers, we watched Full Metal Jacket, and we watched like Good Morning Vietnam just for nearly 2 years.
I mean, I love those sorts of teachers. I mean,
it was sick.
It's not ideal if you're trying to be
A historian.
Good, or like get good grades and be in a good class. I'm sure if there was any student in that class that was like trying to do good grades, they probably
It'd
left.
be the most friggin' annoying thing, yeah.
Oh, they probably went to the administrator and got moved or whatever.
Yeah.
If that was the case. But
fuck, shout out to Dave in the Dave Cave, man. That was a good time.
Yeah, if you're like us, fuck, you'd be looking forward to that shit.
Yeah. And the guys that was like, a bunch of guys that I went to school with, like we were like fucking chimps. Yeah. Like it was like school got quite feral at times, where it was just like you had Dan fucking putting his like running around like a turkey with his legs through his jumper and shit, and like everyone.
Do you think going, because you and I both went to an all boys school? Do you think that would have been more feral than going to co-ed school?
Feral in a different way.
Yeah,
I think
because if you have the female influence, guys tend to go like do stupid shit to try and show off.
Yeah, there's feral in a sense of like, at school you didn't get people like finger banging in the bathrooms and that.
No,
only in a certain toilet. And then, but it was feral in a sense of like boys were boys all the time.
Yeah, every
class was just bombed with links from sweaty dudes after lunch.
Yeah,
and just like shirts off, stinky feet, and then.
Like
it was like a real hive mind mentality of like once something goes stupid or someone gets the giggles.
Yeah, it's all on.
Dude, being a teacher doesn't stand a chance.
Nah.
And then they just turn, they're like, excuse me, every minute that you make me lose, I'm going to take a minute off your lunchtime. And everyone's like, do it again. Like, it's your lunch too.
Yeah, go to hell.
We can do this forever.
Yeah. We still leaving at 3.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be in like computer studies, like the peak of high school, like turning the computer off of the person next to you and acting like it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Just like something so small, but it was. I'd sit next to Jordan and travel and tourism, and fuck, like for a whole year, both of us just turned each other's computer off constantly.
I just hit a 10-hour looped YouTube video of a Windows update and was like, sorry.
Oh,
sorry, can't do shit. Not my fault.
Yeah.
I'm going outside.
We'd wait for the teacher to like do his rounds, and as he got closer, it was like, like, so it looked like I'm doing my work, and then like Jordan get like fucked over because there was nothing there.
Yeah, I got pinged watching outright breasts in class. What are those? And I was like, Princess Leia. Oh, you're into Star Wars. And I was like, yes, sir.
Queen Elizabeth I, or whatever you're studying.
Queen Elizabeth bust.
Oh.
But yeah, sorry. I remember, what sparked this when I talk about athletic feats, I was thinking what came when we were looking through that box, there was a something from like an athletics day when I was young, and I didn't win a lot. We had some athletic kids in my primary school. And then one year I just did okay. Like I won a couple of things. I remember winning like the 100-meter sprint or whatever it was for that. But I remember at the time, while I was running, dude, this is like ingrained in my memory as like one of the greatest things in my life. In my head, I was like, I am fucking flying right now. I'm floating above ground, and just being like, and like reaching my full power of just like, and slowly just pulling away from people. And I was like, fuck yes.
Nice.
Not the same for swimming sports. That was a big miss, and I would cry and I would go home.
Yeah, hard.
Shout out to Jaden as always. That from day one, Jaden had a firm stance of no aqua sports, and he would just read Slam magazines on the side of the pool.
Yeah, I never did well in swimming, but yeah, if we're going like back to primary school, I think from like my entire primary school career, if you want to call it that. Like I never not came first in sprints.
Fuck yeah.
Like I think it was a slightly smaller school. I'm not sure.
I think mine was probably smaller than yours.
Yeah, I was quick. I was fast as fuck, boy, at like that age.
Nice.
And it was like first in sprints, first in cross country, all of that.
Would you be gutted if you had a son and he wasn't quick? If he wasn't like athletic? Would there be, like unconditional love, but there is a small part that would be like,
well, you want a part of...
God, he stares at the ground while he runs. Fuck.
I probably do that too. I know I look at the ground when I walk. I'm scared of tripping over.
Yeah, same. I walked into a door today. As you were.
Wait, need a back pedal. So all of those like awards, the primary school ones, Mum still got all of them. Still got like all the fucking 20 to 30 first ribbons and medals and stuff from there. And thinking of another one was getting man of the match of a final where I was awarded that Kings jersey. That was a pretty big one. Anyway, there is a part of you that like wants to like pass, like, because you always think that you're like super athletic yourself. Obviously we're getting a bit older and like less athletic, so there's this part of you that wants to pass on.
I also amounted to nothing athletically. Like I don't even play sport now. Both my brothers are on the same rugby team at the moment, and Dad's like, you need to go play with them, and I was like,
but it's fulfilling the potential, right? That's what we feel, because I'd say it, both of us had huge potential to go on and play sports professionally.
Yeah.
Potential being the key word. Like,
dude, I'll tell you the one thing that stopped me: weed and booze.
Yeah.
Shit, that was two things. But
drugs.
Yeah.
There you go. So yeah, there is a part of you that wants to like pass on like your potential or like your athleticism potential. I don't think I'd be upset if they weren't like good at running or anything, but like, I couldn't
coach Dad it. I don't think I've got the glory for that.
I could
coach daughters.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Why is that? Why?
Because I'm not so attached. Like I think I could.
Oh, you think like with the son, you'd be like,
it would become like a winning is everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Whereas a daughter would be like, I really want to see my sweet little princess have some fun and just try her best, And I want to see her and her friends just run around and have a good time. Who cares if you guys are throwing the ball at the underside of the hoop and that's not what they do in the pros? Who cares if you're doing backcourt violations all the time that make me tear my hair out? Who cares?
Yeah. But what if you had a daughter and they wanted to be competitive? Like, you'd obviously still be like, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I could coach that.
Yeah,
I haven't got the guts for that. What I'm saying is I could coach under 6 girls basketball.
No, I think what you're saying is doesn't matter boy or girl, is if they're not trying to compete necessarily, you're happier to coach that.
Yeah.
Rather than
I can provide the fun.
Yeah.
I can run some 3-man weaves.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah,
do that. We play a game of knockout. But
I could do the full dad coach.
My old man was always like a coach dad. Not like a coach dad, but like I'll hold the pads and you can just hit them over and over and over again. Like he would be like, I'll stand behind the post while you kick until you're done, kind of thing, or until we're satisfied that you've got them better. And he was just like, So I was like, okay, sweet. Yeah, that's fucking sick. And then after that, I don't know, just got into like tech decks and real skating.
Hell yeah.
I had two tech deck phases though. There was definitely one in primary school where it was just like I had a tech deck and I didn't know what the fuck to do with it.
When the McDonald's ones were coming out as well.
Yeah, the real thick boys. Yeah, those are perfect things to peg at your sister. Just biff. Like they were dense and they were hard and they would dent the wall.
Yeah, they were pretty shit as like tech decks, but it was around that time when they were coming out where it was like also or maybe
sports were moving to phalange sports.
maybe that's what happened. Tech deck became a thing, and then McDonald's are like, well, hey, try ours and our Happy Meal.
Yeah.
So that's probably what happened. But yeah, then you're right. There was like a second phase, like in high school, where it was like,
bro, there was a big time. I had like the blue, like I had the blue tech deck container, and when you opened it, I had like arrangements of different wheels. I had like a truck tool, different trucks, and then I had like a dark side board and like different grip tapes and shit. And bro, I was wheeling and dealing. I was like, fuck you on this. Jared, can you skate in real life? Fuck no. Can you? Why do you think I'm living it through these dreams?
Yeah. and you would like skate or tech deck on everything.
Oh,
anywhere where you're moving, like walking down the hallway, you're on the lockers, like on like a 90-degree angle.
Then like just trying to do an ollie. Like, everything on Tech Deck was easier than doing an ollie. You could do anything except like a genuine ollie of just like...
Yeah.
You could either ping it up, so you could ping it so fucking high that your fingers got underneath it and you could just like scoop it.
Or you had to do like the rollback.
Yeah, you had to work your way into it, which completely defies what actually happens in real life.
Yeah,
like
just to go like forward and it was
There's a guy that comes up on my TikTok all the time live. He's got like a conveyor belt, and it's like a little like a skate park on a conveyor belt, and he just keeps his Tech Deck still, and it just comes to him, and he just does little runs on his Tech Deck.
That's cool.
It is sick. Like, fingerboarding has world championships.
What?
Yeah.
Do you remember they brought out like the BMX versions too?
Yeah, very tough to maneuver.
Yeah. I wonder if that...
Who's pulling off a bar spin on one of those? Yeah. So your thumb acts as your ass, and you put that, like, kind of like wedged it under the back of the seat and kind of dyno gripped over the handlebars. But yeah, you had a thumb butt, and then...
I don't think I was old enough to like realize what I was doing with like this. The skateboard I could grasp. You know, as a
fingers
kid.
are feet.
I was 22. But the bike ones, I think I just pushed along. I was like,
yeah, wow, the pedals move.
Yeah.
Crazy how chains work.
Mine was just made of wood.
Yeah. But we did, like, even we as we got a bit older, like we had a Tech Deck phase, we had another. I reckon we were probably 20. Must have been about 20.
Yeah.
Maybe between 18 and 20.
Late teens, early 20s, out of high school for sure.
Yeah. I was at uni, which makes me think it was like 18.
Yeah.
Where we had our second go at like, fuck it, we're becoming skaters. And we genuinely went out, bought skateboards.
Yeah.
And
I didn't. I still had my skateboard from when I was 13.
Yeah.
The same one.
Oh,
I was
nice.
bringing that one with me.
Well, it all started, like, we got into it, and then me, Jaden, and Carl built that fucking half pipe.
Sorry, that was insane.
That was, I can say it now.
I think we've talked about this.
Completely robbed from your boss. That was all on site.
No one knows where I worked.
No, all of the not new boss now, your old boss.
Oh yeah, the guy that owned it before.
Yeah, no, you're literally the old boss that you used to work for.
My old boss. Oh, true.
Yeah. all that timber came around on a Sunday. We did a lazy walkthrough.
Wonder why we were short.
Yeah, and then classic scaffolding coping.
Yeah,
and bro, we like single layer plied it. Carl dropped in. His front trucks just buried through the ply. We used like 7mm ply. Went in it, just fucking face planted. We were like, damn, we need to double skin this thing. We also, that was around the same time that Jordan had that military grade laser, and he shot it over the valley into the neighbor's house, and apparently it hit their stained glass window and fucking prismed everywhere. They hit the deck and were like, shit's happening. Apparently they were kind of like odd folk, but they were like, oh my god, there's lasers everywhere. Called the cops, said it was coming from us. Cops rock up the next day. We shit ourselves. We've been blazing it up on the fucking... but we were just skating on this half pipe that we'd freshly built. Cops rock up.
All robbed.
Mum's gone for the weekend. Like, Dad... They used to keep a boat down the side of the house. And Dad was like, that's my boat spot. He took the boat away for the weekend, so we just built a half pipe right there. And when he got home, he was like, what the fuck? But he got home to the cops being like... We were like, shit, man. They've got us on the timber. Like, this is thousands of dollars.
Shit.
But nah, they were just Jordan. Like, yeah, who was minging the laser around?
Yeah, those military grade lasers are no joke, eh?
Nah, they were always a good cahoot though. I remember when like me and Jordan used to hang out quite a bit at his house. We'd shoot it at like in Forest Hill, how you get a good view to the city. Just ping it straight at the fucking Sky Tower.
Yeah.
Anyone that's having dinner, like every fucking 10 minutes when you do your full circle. Also, what a gimmick, a 360 fucking thing. That's nice. Last thing I need is motion sickness while I'm eating this chalky cake. May as well go on a fucking...
Pinged by a laser.
Yeah.
From
it's
Forest Hill.
It's like those Kumu show rides where you just go up against the wall and it would just spin you around in circles and the freaks would like stand up on the side.
Yeah. No, you're all freaks in my eyes. I'd be the one sitting down, eating my candy floss.
Yeah.
Like, nope.
No, thank you.
I'll be in the teacups.
I'll save my 2 tickets for a sack race by the exit.
Oh, I did love a sack slide.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, sack slide.
Sack race.
Also a good viewing of the prized hens before we leave. And then we've got to do the, you have to do a walk through the tractors when you're like, cool. Okay, Mum, can I get some braids?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Memory lane.
Yeah. I was I think it might have been just before that skating phase or like just after that. I was like, okay. No, it must have been before because by that point I'd like grown a bit of a brain. It would have been before that where I was like, I'm going to be an artist and that's what I'm going to do.
Is this Oh, wait, you go.
I would have been like 15, 16 maybe. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to be an artist. I suck at drawing. But I watched one Banksy documentary or like a Sea Shepherd or whatever it was called. Like the guys that started like like Obey, when like Obey hats and everything like that. And it was like that face.
Had one of them.
And they stencil like, it was about like stencil art and then like Banksy and then there was all this shit happening and I was like, sweet, I'm going to become stencil artist.
Yeah, don't have a draw for that.
Nah, I took a picture of an elephant head and I cut it in half and then turned it into black and white, put it on some cardboard, and then traced out all the black areas so that you could like do like a negative detail kind of thing. Got a can of Dazzle, drove down to the Waitakere train station and sprayed an orange elephant onto the side of the train station. And I was like, this isn't the life for me. I feel terrible.
Just vandalize the train station.
I did. I did one bomb. Because I was like, hell yeah, man. Like, I'll be throwing up graffiti for the rest of my life. May as well start local. May as well start somewhere that I'm easily tracked to. And
turns hat backwards.
Yeah. Baggy pants and then like a long sleeve under a t-shirt.
Yeah. Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually, speaking of like the whole like passing down stuff, like in terms of like athletics, see, like my old man was like a phenomenal drawer?
True.
Or artist. Yeah, like really good. Did not get that. So, unfortunately.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. It's like, what the fuck? There's, you know, like when you do like the family Pictionary and shit.
Yeah.
Like I know you tend to stay away from your family games.
Family.
Oh.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah, like so we'd play that and his drawing was like amazing and I was like, fuck, like I wish I got that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm thankful that I got the athleticism. But you know, from both parents, I think.
Drawing would be sick.
But Dad definitely had the drawing, and I was like, man, I never got that. I hope he wasn't like, man, I hope I pass on my art.
God damn, boy, pick up a pencil. Just reading your handwriting.
I don't care about your football.
Get inside.
Why did he turn American? Yeah. Football.
Put down the football.
So he did, yeah. So I mean, goes both ways actually. Yeah, like can you imagine being like a academic and being like, God, I hope.
Yeah, imagine being like a prize debater and your son grows up to be a mute or a mime, and you're like, God damn it,
street performer.
Put the white paint away, boy. Yeah, street performer. Do you reckon street performers are glorified homeless, or are they people that? Because there are people that are like, sorry.
I don't know.
But you know how some people are like on the street is the last true place for art, like TV, stage, everything's been contaminated. You have to do real life for it to be like real art now.
Yeah, I mean,
so,
I suppose,
dude, your fake statue thing is a bit played out.
Well, it's pretty hard to come up with new stuff as like a street performer, I guess.
I don't think I'll ever get sick of someone juggling chainsaws.
I ain't never seen that, but yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
Neither, actually.
We had this one guy in school that was like mean at juggling, and we did like the whole like Westlake's Got Talent, you know, like copy, you know, like every year he did it like on a unicycle, like juggling heaps of shit.
Holy shit!
Yeah, like fucking real impressive. Everyone was like, holy fuck, yeah, it's insane. But
there's like a type of schooling that you can do in New Zealand. Where it's like it's like a primary school setup, like Stella Maris. Nah, it can't be that. There's like something where you kind of learn carny shit.
Yeah, I know. I only bring it up. I'm like thinking like because he said street performance stuff. I'm like, I wonder where this guy is now. Did he actually get like an education? Or
what is making it for that guy?
Is he on the street performing?
Yeah, with like a Peaky Blinders cap on the ground with a couple of loose coins in it.
Yeah.
And so he's like, fuck yeah, man. Tex man ain't seen a lick of that.
Got a great education, but he's like, nah, this is for me. I won Westlake's Got Talent.
Yeah. Dude, baller's life.
I don't even think he won, but anyway, yeah. The street, that's what reminded me on the street performers. I don't think what you're saying on that whole homeless thing. I think if you're homeless, do you just like, fuck it, I'm gonna attempt it, even if you've got no talent? You're just like,
I'm gonna sit still for hours, and you either get money for it or the cops get called. Like this, no one's like, fuck, he's nodding out again. No, this is my big finale. Just staying silent.
The guy's just fucking dead. Like, this guy's been still for days.
Come see the statue freak. The smelliest man in the circus.
Oh, poor dude.
Imagine that, like when you're like a younger girl in the 1930s or something, and you have picture this.
Hold on, it's gonna take me a second to get there. Yeah.
You're a girl in the 1930s with with a higher level of estrogen, so you start to get a couple of chin hairs at a young age, and someone's like, come here, and then they unveil you behind the curtain as like the great freak or something. It's like,
the bearded lady.
Yeah.
Is that what you're going for?
Yeah. You'd be like,
the audacity.
Yeah. What the hell? I can't control this. I thought I was born with a sixth toe.
Yeah, well, I don't know. This could be just, again, like movies fucking tainting like our perception of this, but I feel like didn't they like kidnap them and shit? Like,
yeah, true. No, but also it was like a big.
It wasn't a choice. Like,
rumor has it was like a big thing in the 30s. Take your mind there.
Am I still the little girl?
Yeah. You think about it. You want to go to the drive-in theater with Duke, the farmer's son. And your mum says, no, Jenny, stay inside. And you're like, well, that's it. I'm running away. Yeah. So you run away with the circus. And then it's you, a couple of Dutch trapezeists. And then...
yes, twins.
Yeah. And they're always sitting there in like stupid positions. Like at all times, their like spine is on their back like scorpioning. Or they just
give
like,
real profound advice.
Yeah. Or they're just like off, like they're the big finale, but when they're off camera, they're just like, do not talk to me. Yeah. Like,
fuck it hell.
And I'm spent.
Yeah. Yep. Hell yeah.
Should we yuck and yum and then yeah. Remember guys, no episode next week. On holiday.
Yeah.
In the dunes.
In the dune. I don't really have a yuck, to be honest. I guess, I mean, I can do a bit of a cop-out one with work, just under a lot of stress. I think the yuck comes from more like going from doing like a bunch of fuck all for 2 months.
Is the slow Christmas holiday like ramp up starting to peak now?
There was no ramp up. It was like I was still declining after Christmas.
God damn.
It was the best.
You had a full summer.
Yeah, it was the best. Like, it was great. Come back to work after Christmas. 2 months is still nothing, really. Well, when I say nothing, I'm still working, but it's just finishing a site, blah, blah, blah. Anyway.
Industry's slow at the moment.
And then there was no ramp up, no like, oh, yeah, you're going to be starting this soon, or whatever. It was just like, boom, go.
Eat shit.
And the worst thing, I think, was like, couple weeks before this all hit, I was like, man, something new's gonna come in and it's gonna like rip me up and I'm not gonna be ready.
Yeah.
And it's exactly what happened. So like I was prepped for it to hit, but I didn't do any prep for it. Like
I was so prepped I didn't see it coming.
It was like a slow moving object coming towards me. It's gonna hit me in the face.
Just staring in the distance, and it just hits you from the side.
Fuck. Yeah. From off screen. Yeah.
Your eyeball in the camera just slaps you in the.
It's coming from somewhere. Yeah, basically, it's a cop out yuck, but that's I'm not enjoying. I don't think anyone does, but I'm not enjoying the stress right now. Like I said to you, I was not in a chatty mood today. I had to go to the gym just to fucking blow off the steam.
Yo.
Yeah.
Did it work?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I was gonna say you were. I was ready to walk into a somber Andy, but you were good to go.
No, it wasn't. It was more just the reason why, like, I wasn't chatty because I'd been like sitting in the office, like reading and reading and reading. You know, like it wasn't.
Yeah, mute
I
days.
wasn't like down, like, you know what I mean. Like I wasn't chatty because I wasn't like feeling up to it. It was just like my brain isn't ready for this. So that's why the gym was good and it worked. It was just blew everything out.
Yeah,
it's like this day done. So. What? You picturing me getting hit in the head?
No, I was still thinking about disappointing children, like an auctioneer giving birth to a mime. You're like, fuck, the family business is ruined. Sorry, but the slow-moving object was so fucking hilarious.
Speaking of things not done properly.
My yuck this week is this. For the audio listeners, this can I'm drinking, Liquid Death. So for anyone that ingests most popular podcasts or YouTube videos or anything in the world, Liquid Death is generally a sponsor of everybody. Now, when I see them, I usually watch a lot of podcasts on YouTube. If I'll have them on in the background if I'm doing something, or like on a small window while I'm doing something else. And whenever I sit there, I'm like, God, that looks like a delicious bev. That looks yummy. It looks tasty. It looks like a tall boy beer.
It does.
And I was like, I assume it's like a healthy kind of... I pictured like a Gatorade or like a low sugar just juiced thing, because they said it was like water, but I assume flavor. So like a LaCroix would be like the main thing that I was thinking of. I bought a can today from the BP. $5 I paid for it.
Damn.
If this ain't tap water, it's tap water. But then now that I read the can, mountain water, water from the Alps, is all it says. Murder your thirst. So I was fooled.
That's
It
disappointing.
completely worked on me. But now the curiosity has been, the curiosity did not kill the cat, but the cat came for pussy or something.
The satisfaction did not bring it back.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a beautiful can. Like I'm looking at that like.
Looks like a Modelo or something.
I could murder like 8 of those.
Yeah.
You know, they look like they come in a slab of 40.
To be fair, it was cold, and actually I have been enjoying it through the thing, but I just think water in a can is kind of different.
Yeah, that's weird. I just get these bad boys like a 1.25 liter pump bottle.
I got one of those in the car as well. I don't know why I bought. Well, I didn't. I thought I was pivoting beverages. I was like, give me something with flavor while I'm recording.
Yeah, true.
I've been downing water like a madman lately, so I was like, mix it up a little bit
with more water.
Yeah, fuck yeah. So I guess I'm the fool, but whatever. So yeah, that's my up.
My yum this week is I don't know if I've talked about this on the pod. So this September, I'm going to the UK.
Yo.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if are you saying that you're going?
Oh yeah, we're going to be gone in September.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't know. You guys haven't booked anything. I don't.
No. Yeah, we're definitely gone.
Okay. So we're both going to be in the UK in September, and like last night, Mum, because I'm going on a family trip to see my family. Jared's going to see the ladies' family. So we just found out, and it's quite funny because you're going for a wedding.
Yeah.
Lady's cousin's wedding.
Yep.
We booked our flights, and we found out that my cousin is getting married.
Ain't the world a small place?
Just like while we're there, like just happens to be on the same like time.
Yeah.
And then we found out it's in Greece.
I said you suit Greece.
Yeah. And so we booked our flights to Greece, and I'm just like, I'm super excited.
Oh, Andy and Milos eating gyros.
It's in Rhodes.
Oh, nice. Yeah. All roads lead to Rhodes. That's not.
Sorry, I didn't have that one on my quotes list. But yeah, no. So that's my yum this week is that we've booked we definitely
Rhodes.
Booked flights to the UK, but
often
we've booked
mentioned
flights
in my Greek mythology book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be like a sponge
of information.
No, I'm not. What am I talking about? I'm gonna get a little Esche bag and linen
Yeah.
linen tops and short shorts
Yeah.
and
Like that fucking meme of that dude that's like, you know, the guy that's like that Wall Street dude that's just gurning, hanging off that bar, just all time, just that, with like nice delicacies around you, meats, pickled onions, pickles themselves, other pickled vegetables, and just music.
Oh yeah, fuck! I can't.
Like the
wait.
lady said, you were about to have the Mamma Mia holiday of your life.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it, man. Like
You could be jumping on the back of like a scooter for some lovely buxom lady.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried about like the trip to the UK because, like say like Mum and I like we travel well together and have done like trips before, and my brother wants to go and do other trips like he wants to go see friends and stuff like that, but Mum and I were like we really want to go to somewhere warm, you know, but doing like a mother-son trip to like Spain, like we both were just like this is just like a little bit, you know, like weird, like. Because Mum wants to go and party and do her thing, I would want to do the same. But this way, going to Greece and then having the wedding, there's plenty of like cousins and family. You know what I mean? It's all like it breaks it up now. I'm like, sweet, yeah, we're on.
You're gonna put a little cravat around your neck,
What's that?
like when I don't know, like
a little scarf thing.
Yeah, like a little scarf thing around your neck.
No,
Fuck that.
I'll be way too hot.
That open linen, pastel coloured shorts. Andy, this is your summer. I'm dressing you.
I am not wearing like a fucking bow tie on my neck. It'll be way too hot.
Andejo takes on.
Oh, should I vlog it?
Yeah. Welcome back to Greece. Roads. Kind of lame.
This is my hotel room.
Yeah.
This is what you get.
This is the setup. I've got a Logitech G3 headset.
Yeah, bring my computer. Nah, fuck no. I'm getting in shape. I'm gonna be fucking so ready for Greece.
Hell yeah.
That's my yum.
That's a sick yum.
Yeah, bro. Like, just Oh, the fucking the funds already. I think I'm already at like 6K spent.
Oh yeah.
Like that's it. Like I've still got plenty more to like book and do. Like it's gonna cost an arm and a leg, but
yeah, it does that to get to the other side of the world. But you don't get to do it too often.
Nah, fuck no. And like this time around, I've like got a good job. I've got no debt. Like I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, it's also one of those things where it's like, how many more before you fucking buy?
Yeah, then
it's
you're
like you
stuck
got
for
real.
like 4
that's
years.
the thing. You sign on the dotted line, and then you owe them mad money for a long time, and then you got to really save just to go like get excited for a holiday that's 4 years away, kind of thing.
Yeah, then you end up just going to Fiji. Like nothing wrong with Fiji.
I fucking love Fiji actually.
Yeah, but like that's like New Zealand's equivalent. Like that's just what's closest and probably cheapest for a holiday.
Yeah,
right. But
hit the theme parks.
Yeah, lovely fucking place. But we're talking Greece.
Yeah.
I don't know. People in the UK are probably like, it's Greece. We've been there a lot. They probably go there as much
over there for a weekend.
Yeah, we go to Fiji.
It's like when we're like, sweet, we'll go hit fucking Sydney for a week.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, my yum is glue sticks. I haven't used one. So you know how before we started recording, I said this week I have very surface level yucks and yums. Yeah. So that can and a glue stick.
Is this the ones you like do the spider web thing? You like glue like
a green glue stick with a yellow lid.
Like you get your stationery at the start of the year. Like you had to pick up
you
a glue stick.
wind it out. Yeah. So I used a glue stick today.
What?
Yeah, I had to glue something to another thing. And,
what?
Yeah. Intended purpose.
And you didn't use a caulking gun?
Yeah. So classic me. I mean, I don't know if it's not classic me, but like classic usage. I was like, okay, I need to get this thing to stick. Wind it out. Of course, I'm doing the Union Jack.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with a rectangle around the outside and then dots in every triangle.
God damn.
Yeah, stuck it on and then went over that shit with a ruler. Don't want air bubbles under that thing.
Yeah.
And just, sweet jeez, the satisfaction.
Yeah.
And the thing stuck. I was like, I remember these things being flimsy and awful. So shout out to Glue Stick Tech. Big glow up since I last saw you.
It's because when we were kids, we probably just went, like, a couple of lines.
This is delicious.
Oh, fuck. I was never an eater as a kid. Like,
I threw up in a girl's school bag after eating a glue stick.
Really?
Yes.
I mean,
I had a whole glue stick and then went outside and then I got sicky. And then I ran inside and I couldn't make it to the toilet, so I just went to the book bay and spewed in someone's bag.
The book bags?
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Sorry, Sammy.
Maybe my mother can attest to this. But I like a kid, like glue sticks, sand, boogers. Never I was never an eater. Like,
yeah. Neither was I. I think just a specific time I must have gotten hungry or something.
Yeah, I mean, like as kids, I assume like they're gonna fucking try it.
Everything makes its way to your mouth.
Yeah, it's in front of you. So I don't know. Maybe I probably was fucking.
Yeah, I'm a pen chewer. I still like bite my nails and that, and
it's yeah. That is the one thing. I don't bite my nails.
Yeah,
but yeah, I will chew the shit out of a pen.
Yeah,
that's I
a
tell
pencil,
a lie.
A softwood pencil. See you later. That's dinner.
Won't touch a pencil.
What?
Yeah,
it chews like it genuinely like. Problem is though, when you like it gets like actually soggy. Like
yeah,
yeah.
You know, like sometimes I'll have to like on the building site, like when you up the scaffold using multiple, you know, got a tool, fucking hang off scaffold, whatever, and then you've got to mark something with a pencil, so you've got it in your mouth.
Yeah.
I can't have it in my mouth for too long. I'm like, it just feels weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Buzzy.
Anyway.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's about that.
All
right, guys. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Download the episode. Another gaming YouTube video. Subscribe to the YouTube if you want to watch stuff. And yeah, we'll see.
Nice.
Look, I'm in holiday mode. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to Rhodes.
Yeah, we're going on holiday. I'm going on a wedding. I'm going to have some fun. I'm going in the sun, unless I get lost in the desert. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Peace.
Dune.